Who would you see as the top three picks coming?
Um, would love the O lineman that we talked about. If they don't fall, then there's some talk of hot wide receiving options like Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, that'd be shit. That'd be
Sorry?
nice. That land him. Any team that land him would be nice. Judy.
Jerry Jeudy, he's good, but there are wide receivers I'd take before him. Depends on the wide receivers you've got now. So Jets, you already have speed receivers. So a guy like Jalen Reagor doesn't make sense. A guy like Jerry Jeudy doesn't make sense. But a big body like CeeDee Lamb makes a ton of sense.
Well, the Judy's if we let go of Robbie Anderson. If we retain Robbie Anderson, then I agree. Judy's kind of off the board unless he falls like really far and we somehow get him in like the late first or the second.
Jerry Jeudy probably won't be going until the second round is what I'm seeing now.
Is Jermaine Kearse supposed to come back? Or
no, he's done.
He's done.
I know the Broncos are heavily interested in Lamb, so there's potential for the Jets to trade back. I think they're only like a pick behind us, or a couple, and we could potentially let them have him if our preferred O lineman fall, and no one that we think is going to scoop him up is right there in the area.
Where did the Jets pick?
11th.
Jets pick 11th. So first pick is going to be Joe Burrow. The question is second pick, who is that going to be? I'm hearing that the Redskins are not all that fond of Dwayne Haskins, and that pick number 2 to the Redskins will be Tua Tagovailoa.
Shocker.
Then number 3, Oakland Raiders.
I wouldn't even take a risk on Tagovailoa.
They would be trading back because it doesn't make sense for them to pick third because they don't value guys like Chase Young. So the smart thing to do would be to trade back with a team that would want Chase Young or Okuda to make sure that they can get them. And then whichever of the Ohio State guys is left, the Giants will take. So if Chase Young is there, Giants take him. If Okuda's still there, Giants take him. That's what I think would make the most sense. I also heard that the Giants are interested in Tua, so if things go differently, the Giants could be drafting Tua at 4.
I mean, it really can't get much worse for them because, God forbid what they do. They draft an injury-prone quarterback.
I mean, I don't think that makes sense. If I'm the Giants...
No, I mean, I just don't see why. I mean, I could see why he would go early, but I think most owners should be like, hey, let's pump the brakes here for a minute.
Well, everything is saying that he's fully healthy and ready to go.
That's nice, but we've seen time and time again in the past that he struggles to stay healthy. So
right. Personally, if I'm the Giants, or it doesn't matter. If I'm the Bengals, I try and see if there's a quarterback that I would like better that I can get. I know Joe Burrow is supposed to be like fucking Superman, which we hear this all the fucking time with every quarterback that gets drafted first, that, they're fucking great and they're the second coming of fucking Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, which is super annoying because just look at all of the ways that this went wrong. Jameis Winston sucks. What's his name? Marcus Mariota sucks.
Yeah, well, Winston's basically just a trade-off, right? Touchdown for an interception.
Yeah. Andrew Luck was really good. I would not say that he
That's just discouraging as hell.
Yeah, I would not say that he was the next Peyton Manning. He definitely played really well. I mean, how many years did he play? It was like 7, 8?
2012, right? Fall of 12 and
Yeah.
8.
So
he was 30 when he got out. So
yeah, so he played like 7 years of playing So, I mean, like, I'd say you could argue that he has a Hall of Fame resume. I don't know that I'd put him in, but
That definitely had probably be that was definitely the biggest disappointment of the season.
oh yeah. But like Robert Griffin III, like his career went nowhere. So all of these guys that were drafted really highly, I don't know if I trust the draft more than I trust a veteran that I know that can go.
Right.
And so if there's someone young that's proven that they can really play in the league and just aren't getting their shot, maybe if I'm the Bengals, I take a chance on one of them and draft Chase Young instead. That's probably one of the things that I'd be interested in doing. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to be as good as everyone else does. If I'm interested in a quarterback, I want one that's more mobile. If I'm going to take a chance on a quarterback in this draft, I'm going to wait until late first round, early second, and try and get Jordan Love from Utah State. But that's just my opinion. I think personally, I would really strongly consider Chase Young at number 1 overall.
Okay.
Because also, remember Sam Darnold was supposed to be like the second coming of Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that didn't happen.
Nope.
No offense to Sam Darnold, but he's not Peyton Manning.
Well, let's see Peyton with 0 O-line and half a receiver.
We did see that.
What would you feel like
In
about
a year?
say like a Brock Purdy QB in next year's draft?
I feel like Brock Purdy's not going to be very good in the NFL either. For next year's draft, I don't see very many quarterbacks in next year's draft playing really well. You got Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence are going to be the big names. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me with quarterbacks in college because the quarterback is just such an odd position to really evaluate in the NFL. Like receivers, you can tell a lot of times. Offensive linemen, you can tell a lot of times. Running backs, you can tell a lot of times. But quarterbacks, it's so hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically what I'm saying is if you have the ability to draft Chase Young and you don't do it, you're doing yourself a disservice. So Dan Beebe, who do you want the Bills to draft in the position they're drafting in?
Oh man, I think they should go after Young.
After Chase Young?
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to get Chase Young. He's going to be drafted in the top 4. He's not getting past the Giants if he's still available. Not a chance.
What's the Bills' pick like?
24, I think.
Oh, then yeah, shit. I don't know. Well, they made the playoffs.
Yeah,
They would go far down.
Dan here's not used to being that late in the draft. It's a rare occurrence for
Yeah.
for us AFC East non-Patriots teams.
Right. Right. But yeah, what's the Bills' biggest need?
Receiving.
Offensive line.
No, receiving actually.
Receiving, there's a lot of good fucking receivers this year. You got T. Higgins, you got Jalen Reagor, Jerry Jeudy will still be available at those picks. Laviska Shenault, if you want a big guy that can just catch deep bombs. So there's a lot of wide receivers that are still going to be available come the time the Bills draft.
Yeah, Josh Jones, offensive tackle.
Yeah, Josh Jones is going to be good. Problem is he going to be able to be a left tackle?
I don't know. I mean, as far as running backs, I think.
Oh, yeah, running back.
I don't know if.
DeAndre Swift. Just fucking draft DeAndre Swift. That right there is a smart thing to do. Draft DeAndre Swift. There you go.
Yeah, Logan Wilson or Josh Kelly, too.
No, I just gave you the formula for the Bills' success. Draft DeAndre Swift.
No.
Wouldn't be a bad pick as much as I hate taking running backs in the first, but he's one of the few that are worth it.
Yeah. The Cowboys pick at 17. Who do I want them to draft? I would like to get more assets and go farther back in the first round. So if they can somehow get, like, I don't know, a couple of picks in the future for pick number 17 to move back to like 28 or so. They've got two big receivers, so a speed receiver would be nice. I'd like to get a guy like Jalen Reagor. Depends on what happens with Amari Cooper. Could also be smart to wait until the second round and get a guy like Donovan Peoples-Jones from Michigan, a big-bodied receiver. But smart thing to do would be Grant Delpit at safety for the Cowboys, but speed receiver would be nice.
I mean, I don't. As far as the Bills receiving, I don't know if they should, try to add to it or, you got two elite guys right now. It seems, but
who?
Well, you had John Brown and Beasley.
Yeah, they're good. So that's speed.
I don't know.
So then you'd probably
elite. Beasley's a good slot guy. John Brown's a good
guy.
Ex receiver. I don't think he's necessarily your number one, but he's not. He's certainly above average. He's a good guy to have on your team. I think they could look at a receiver. I think their best bet is just to do BPA depending on who falls. They're in a pretty good position right now as a team with needs versus their structure.
Well, yeah, I mean,
if to fumble the damn ball in the playoffs.
If the Bills are hell bent on getting a receiver, like, it wouldn't be too terrible to draft a big guy like Laviska Shenault, who probably won't be. He would probably still be there in the second round. But I'm a big proponent of, if you've identified your guy, go get him, regardless of who it is. Like, if you are drafting at number 6 and you think that, what's his name, Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to be your guy, then by all means fucking draft him. Who cares if you got him around earlier than people expected? Draft your guy. It's the one you want.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for Cowboys, Grant Delpit makes the most sense, especially if they don't get Jamal Adams. But I would really like a speed receiver like Jalen Reagor.
He's good.
Anyways,
not the drug, but
yeah,
athletes for your team.
Speed the drug. I've never done it, so I can't say it's bad.
True.
But
man.
Yeah, but I'm willing to just accept that I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, you probably should go with your gut on that one.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I think for the Bills, big body receiver makes the most sense. Mm-hmm. Whether that's drafting one or maybe even offering Des Bryant a contract, a 1-year contract.
Get out of here.
No, I think it makes a lot of sense, actually.
What, locker room cancer?
He wants to get back into the league.
Good for him. Let him go to the XFL.
No, he'll be back in the NFL. Some team's going to take a flyer on him.
Good, let the Browns do it.
No, he's probably going to go back to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's it. Well, there you go. Better you than me.
But I think he could be, especially if you get him for a 1-year contract, I think he could be really good on a team like the Bills, like, who else is a team? The Texans. Imagine him and fucking
Titans.
Nuke and Will Fuller. What a fucking scary wide receiver core that would be, right?
Put him with
Tannehill?
Yeah, Tannehill in Tennessee.
Yeah, that could work too. Did you guys watch any of the Combine at all?
No, they didn't get a chance.
I did not.
All right, yeah. So there's a lot of shit that went on in the Combine, And for the first year in a long time, I really felt that the combine was completely irrelevant.